Good morning. Let us discuss a new subject, third semester MCOM. Subject is very simple. We have discussed almost all parts in our previous classes or semesters or degrees. I think major portion of the subject which are taught, discussed and learned in your BCom degree. Now we move to some of the important area as a new subject in your new semester, that is financial market and institutions. So 5 module contain. First module, that is an overview of financial market. Second module, interest rate, theories of interest rate, determination, etc. And third module, that is purely for commodity market, MCS, X, NCDEX and NMC functions, debt market types, etc. and etc. And the fourth module is purely for development and financial institutions, IDBI, IFCI, NABARD, UTI, SIDBI functions, etc. etc. IRDA. Then the last module, that is foreign capital flows, ADR, GDR, IDR, Eurobonds, role of foreign capital in Indian financial system, recent trends in foreign capital inflows to the India, regulatory framework for foreign capital flows, etc. So these are all the important framework of your syllabi. Now we move to the first module as a part of our syllabus discussion. Today we are going to discuss module 1, that is an overview of financial markets. This chapter deals with some of the important points of financial markets. We know that economic growth of a nation depends upon the existence of well-developed financial system. Without a financial system, we can't survive. Financial system creates the financial inputs, and these inputs made available in the form of capital, cash and credit. So let us see some of the important points that we are discussed here. First one, that is financial markets. We know what is meant by financial market. Financial market is a market for financial products. Financial system is a set of complex and closely connected or intermixed institutions, agents, practices, markets, claim, etc. in the economy. In short, financial system consists of specialized and non-specialized financial institutions, organization. It may be organized and unorganized, financial markets, financial services and instruments, etc. etc. Financial market is the place where financial products are bought and sold. Next, that is financial system, that we are discussed here. What is meant by financial system is a broader term which includes financial markets and financial institutions which supports the system. The next one, that is financial intermediaries. Intermediaries, that financial intermediaries are the important components of financial system of a country. They collect savings from others and issue in turn claims against these themselves and use the fund thus raised to purchase ownership or debt claim. Intermediaries are working as the link between the haves and have not or needy people. These financial intermediaries may be banking and non-banking institutions which transfer fund from economic agents with surplus fund to economic agent that would like to utilize those funds. Financial intermediaries are basically two types: banking financial intermediaries, there is a central bank and commercial bank, etc. and etc. And then another one, that is non-banking financial institutions. We are discussed these two terms, financial banking institutions and non-banking institutions, in detail later on. non-banking financial institutions, investing companies, pension funds, discount houses, etc., etc. All these are play a vital role in the financial system. Next, we can see that components of financial system. Let us see in detail later components of Indian financial system. There are four components, that is financial institution, financial market, financial instruments, and financial services. All of you please write down or note down these four components. First one, that is financial institutions, financial markets, financial instruments, financial services. Let us see in detail one by one. First one, that is financial institutions. It may be there are two kind of financial institutions, banking institutions and non-banking institutions. Again, we can categorize banking institutions as two, that is commercial banks and cooperative bank. As we know that commercial banks and cooperative bank. Commercial banks again, public sector banks may be there, private sector bank may be there, and RRBs or foreign banks may be there. Different kind of commercial bank we have. Non-banking financial institutions, there are two kind of non-banking financial institutions, organized financial institutions and unorganized financial institutions. That means financial non-banking financial institutions are working in different sectors, organized and unorganized. And while we are categorized into financial market, there are two kind of market. We have money market and capital market. Let us see. Money market includes call money market, treasury bill market, commercial bill market, etc. Capital market may be two types, primary market and secondary market or derivative market. Then come to next one, that is financial instruments. There are two types of financial instruments we have, that is term instruments and type instruments. Term means based on the duration, types means primary or secondary or innovative instruments. Term financial instruments are two types, short term, medium term or long term. Okay, then the last one, that is financial services. Financial services, there are two kind of financial services we have. First one, fund based services and fee based services. Fund based services, as you know, that is lease financing, hire purchase financing, factoring, etc. All these are discussed as a part of financial accounting. Then fee based financial services are merchant banking, credit rating, mergers, etc. Okay, next one, that is financial asset. You know, financial asset or financial instruments, it's a basic product or a financial system. Financial assets or a financial instrument is a basic product. These assets are used for production or consumption or further creation of assets. These financial assets or instruments are near money or the claim of money and perform some functions of money. They have high degree of liquidity but not as liquid as money has. Financial assets is different from physical assets. If the same is purchased for hiring, it is treated as a financial assets. Thus, the object of investment decides the nature of assets. From this, it is very clear. All of you have enough idea about our subject, our introductory part of financial markets. Let us see in detail next classes, classification of financial assets and so on. Thank you all.